locked into Urbaniplayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Barfight TV presents The Triple B Show with Paris 1 and Jay Thinks.
Barfight!
It's natural, it's natural.
A little podcast baking going on, you know. Anywho, my name is Paris 1. And I'm here. Yeah.
What's going on? It's your girl Jay Thinks, and this is the first of many.
The first, the debut, the number one turn-up session.
The Triple B Show.
Yeah. Clap it up, folks. Clap it up. Yeah.
So yeah, basically the Triple B Show is going to be coming to you on a monthly basis. Me and Paris 1, just doing what we do. Politicking, talking about everything in the world of battles, bars, and banter.
The banter will be strong. If you are offended by coarse language, swearing, and all types of, fuckery, then I suggest you lock off now. Don't play this around your kids.
Download the My Little Pony podcast.
Yeah, don't play this around your grandma. She'll slap your ass. You know. So what we talking about, Jay? What are we gonna start off with?
Battle-wise, just like what's been going on the past month.
Past month.
In the UK, we went to Checkpoint. We were live in the venue.
Live in the building.
We were live.
We were.
Made it sound like we were on stage.
No, well, we weren't on stage, but we were there. We were
live. We were in the
yeah, we just there. We were there. It was good though.
It was definitely one of the best Don't Flop events I've been to be honest. It was a very nice vibe. All the battles went off.
Yeah.
There wasn't any battle that I was like that really bored me in the day.
No, that's true, you know.
And there's sometimes there's one or two that I'm just a bit like indifferent. Like by the second round, I'm out.
Yeah,
and
you just lock off.
Like, yeah, it was a decent event. Still,
I was entertained. It was good. I reckon. Tell me two highlights.
Two highlights.
Yeah,
the 2-on-2 grind battle was a madness. You know me, I'm old school. I'm not really even. I'm openly not a grind fan, but the grind battle was a nuts. Madness.
Right, see, I have to vouch for your word for that because I think I was outside getting my smoke on at that point.
Yeah.
So I missed the 2-on-2 grind battle.
No, Ville's Invasion. Oh man, I'm forgetting who the other guy is now.
Oh no, look, I got it up here. Let's have a juicy gander.
No offense, the other guy. But Ville's Invasion and Dialect was on the other side.
Yeah. Double L and Dialect versus Villain and Izzle Gibbs.
Izzy Gibbs, that's it. So where did I get that other name from?
I don't know.
Bilza was just there.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know what my standout battle was? Shocks versus Coma.
That was a madness.
Oh
Shocks,
my God.
To be honest, I was saying after that, Shocks has blatantly got to take a shot at the title in the next year to 18 months.
Do you reckon?
Yes. He's without a shadow of a doubt.
Against Soul, yeah? If Soul's
still on this game, it will be a tough one. But at the same time, right now, he's consistently hard.
Shocks
is consistently hard. I haven't seen a battle where I've been like, Shocks got out of bed the wrong side that day. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his thing, and I reckon.
But what I think everybody saw as well from Shocks that night was that he didn't give a shit about Coma. He went in, the disrespect levels was high. I liked it. I was like, yeah, Shocks put in work. Coma got buried.
I know.
And easily.
And Coma was trying hard. He took it personal in the third round. It was mad personal, talking about Shocks' daughter and stuff. But it still didn't, it just didn't even touch Shocks'. So, yeah, that was a hard battle. The title match was insane.
Ooh, Soul and Raptor. Ooh. Do you know what, though? A lot of people, when we was outside, I was outside, in the bar bit, just talking with Locksmith and Gemini, and Raptor was out there. We were talking, and you could see Raptor was pacing, and he was a little bit, I was thinking to myself, this guy looks uneasy. You've got to go in there and put in work. It seems to me like you might be questioning yourself, you might not.
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, I was like,
But did you see the build-up?
Soul Soul was just chill. He was chilling. Like,
Soul is like that though. Did you see the build up the week before on Twitter? Raptor was tweeting bare shit about I'm going to kill him, whatever. Or there was a lot of talk from Raptor.
Yeah.
But Soul was like, I think Soul did one tweet and it said something like, I know you lot think he's going to kill me, but we'll see what happens on the day, or something like that. Just one calm, humble tweet.
He said,
no
tweet
ego
me,
talk.
Tweet me after the battle.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Because he knew what he'd done. He knew what he had prepared, innit? By that stage, he knew what he had prepared, and he had that self-belief. And
this is why I always think to myself, these battlers, when they start gassing on the social media and doing all of that shit, I'm like, ooh, you better be able to back that talk, because the man's gonna look. He's aiming to smoke your boots now just for that talk.
Yeah,
you get me? You run off your gums and then you got buried. How very
is it.
Like, I'm not saying Raptor was rubbish, because he is fire. Like, and he went in that battle.
He did. This is
what Soul was doing. Earlier. He couldn't match it. You get
Raptor
me?
went in against anyone else. Raptor would have 3-0'd on that battle, but he didn't go in as far as Soul. Excuse the pun, but he didn't.
Pause,
motherfuckers, pause. But no, he didn't go in as far as Soul. Thanks, Soul.
Yeah.
Sort me right out.
Yeah, right out.
But he just Soul had him from the jump.
Yeah,
and it was like that cool, like the way that Soul started out was just mad, cold, calm, collected. And he just builds up, and you see the anger and the venom building up in him, and he's just the way. Soul, hands down,
it was nice.
Soul deserves to retain that title.
All for a ring. Turn off on the phone.
Keeping
it moving. I think unanimous and 100 bullets. What was you saying about that one?
Not much to be fair.
It was, to be honest, I think it was kind of a dry battle.
It was a bit, yeah. It wasn't a highlight of my day. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't a highlight of my day. Briggsy versus Villain was a decent battle. The only thing that pissed me off about that was because it was outside. Obviously, we were lucky enough that we like edged in some little back way, and we was like right next to them so we could hear them.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was outside. And Villain, as much as he is bar heavy, his what's it called? Help me. The projection, the projection of his voice, just don't.
Yeah, because he's got a little voice.
He's got a little voice, but his bars were insanity in that battle.
Yeah.
So that is definitely something that you need to watch when it lands on YouTube, which should be within the next, I'd say, 3 to 4 weeks. It's on the PPV right now, but I don't think they dropped any of them from that day yet on YouTube.
I haven't seen any.
But yeah, Checkpoint was definitely. And we missed out Troy Brown and Tony.
Oh, listen, mate.
I don't like seeing Tony lose ever.
Well, this is a controversial. This is a controversial one, because a lot of people will be saying that Tony won that battle hands down. But if you really, really check it,
Tony's my people's.
And
Tony
he's my
lost
people's.
the battle.
He's my people's, and I think that Troy Brown beat him.
I think he thinks Troy Brown beat him.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that from Troy Brown. I was like, come on.
Troy Brown was good.
You saw my face. I kept looking around at you like...
Yeah.
Like...
Bars. When he came out, every freestyle that came out of his mouth was so on point. I was like, oh my God.
But Tony was hard with the rebuttals.
No,
That rebuttal thing that they did about my dad... your dad left because your mum didn't suck his dick, and then he was like, no, my mum, no, what was it? My dad left because she did suck his dick or something. They just went on and on, going backwards and forwards. Anyway, it was mad funny.
It was good.
Mad funny.
That kept the comedy element of it going.
Definitely. I think it was a very good battle, but I was just obviously... From our perspective, we want Tony to win, innit?
Yeah.
We see Tony like there's a slight bit of like he's our people's, he's got to win, but yeah.
You always want, as friends of theirs, you always want them to win, innit? Any time I go to any of them Don't Flop events and Tony's battling, I always 100% want Tony to win. Yeah. You get me? And every time so far. He has. Apart from this Troy Brown one, which is different.
And the KOTD battle he did is the only bad battle I've ever seen from Tony D. Hands down.
He's
From he tried out.
good.
From he tried out versus Mickey Worthless. From then until now, they're the two battles. That's it. Right. He holds it down. He does.
I hear that. Well, there was not really any like other standout battles at that event, to be fair, if I'm going to be honest.
No. Big T, I was pissed off with Big T's matchup, to be fair.
Yeah, because it was pointless.
Big T versus the Calcium Kid. I felt that a big portion of the crowd were making noise for Calcium's bars, and they were... To me, they're not in the same box as Big T's bars. So
it was a mismatch.
It's like putting a Power Ranger against an Avenger. It's two different programs. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't do stuff like that. So I felt like they did Big T dirty in that respect. I reckon he could have had a better matchup
He could have, most definitely. I definitely agree that the Calcium Kid was just that was a stupid idea.
He's a jokes over bars rapper. Like I do rate him on the jokes thing. He's funny. Like, and when you're lean or you're drunk and you're stood there with your pipe, way, he's funny. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's not my kind of battle rapper.
But when you watch that battle back on camera, on the actual footage, you'll be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah.
And
you'll hear the crowd making up their noise.
You won't actually think that he's funny because you was on a slight wave that night. So that's why you thought he was funny. Without the drink, you'll stand there looking like, what the fuck is this kid talking about?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
You
not
get
funny.
me? But, you know.
Really. So the URL double impact went down with a bang.
It did.
With a bang. I've seen 3 of them battles. From 3 of those.
Yo. Sue Surf.
Tay-Rock.
Yo. Gun titles. Are you mad? I'm sorry, that's my dream matchup.
I know.
My dream matchup. Sue Surf and Tay-Rock.
Together.
Yo, and I'm sorry, but they killed.
Yes, which is why
K-Shine.
K-Shine threw his toys out the pram. It's like, this is what I was saying to my brethren at the time, yeah? It's like, did you ever have that person you played Monopoly with and then it all started to go pear-shaped for them and they just flipped the board and all the hotels and everything went flying?
Yeah.
That is exactly what K-Shine did. He was thinking, shit, I'm losing. Like, let me just fuck up this. And he just ruined the battle. And to me, I've seen this hot-headed behaviour from K-Shine for a bit too long now. And it's like, there's levels. There's a lot of men that I know that are like, yeah, but he's a road man, isn't it? That's how road man...
Yeah, well, fuck all that. At the end of the day, URL, the brand and the stage you're standing on is a fucking business, fam.
Exactly.
These men pay you to do a job. You go there, do your job, collect your check and fucking go home.
Exactly.
You get me?
And if we're talking about roadman, Sue Surf and Tay-Rock are also roadmen and they weren't doing that because they knew they had it lyrically way over. Do you know what I'm saying? They knew they were way ahead. So,
well, that combo to me is a winner. And if any more 2-on-2s go on, they have to stick with that pairing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if they chose the pairings or if Smack and Beasley put the pairings together.
I don't know actually.
But if they did, that is one that they definitely got
fire.
right. They got that one right. You get me?
I'm definitely looking forward because they got Unfinished Business coming up.
Yeah.
So in Unfinished Business, they're going to be redoing that.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
Hopefully, DNA puts a Valium in K-Shine's drink or something before.
You know what I mean?
To calm that motherfucker
Get that motherfucker tramadol, brethren. You get me? Also, I'll tell you what I was disappointed. Which matchup I was disappointed in? Averb and Young Ill.
Yeah.
Why would come on?
Yeah, they didn't have the chemistry.
The chemistry was wrong. It was wrong. I think that Averb should have even been on the card in the first place. Like, he said he was retiring a year ago. Why are you still here? He did. And then he came back.
Featuring Kwame.
He did. And then he came back and then he battled. And I'm thinking, well, that's not retiring, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was saying that this is going to be his last battle. Okay. But then
People
came back.
do that.
More.
Tony did that. People do that. It's an emotional thing. People, it's a very doing anything.
If you know
creatively.
you just can't let go, just say, right, I can't let go.
I'm taking a hiatus.
I'm gonna be a 50-year-old battle rapper regardless. You get me? Like, just say that. Just say that.
Wow.
But I don't know.
I was a bit annoyed at the Big T, the saga on the same team thing. Like this is 2 times I've felt sad for Big T in the last month. Big up Big T. Love from the Triple B show, always. But a couple times I've been feeling sad for him. This time in particular, he was paired up with the Saga. Now, I don't have a problem with the Saga, but the Saga is a Christian battle rapper. That's like, to me, a stripper that don't want to take her clothes off. You don't do that shit, innit? If you're gonna be a stripper, you take your clothes off. Mm-hmm. So when he's in that, in that 2-on-2. Big T is doing all of the Grizzly bars. So have you seen that?
I've seen it.
Yeah. So Big T's like doing all the punchlines. He's building up like, and we went, and then he has to say the gun. Yeah. Or he has to say that. And I was just thinking like, you just basically like
contradicted everything you just said.
Yeah.
Because you're preaching Psalms in one breath, and then in the next breath you're talking about an AK-47. Like, rude boy, which one is it going to be?
Yeah, who does that?
Because Christians don't spray AKs.
This is it.
They go to church and spray bars with the Lord.
Wow. Bars.
Like,
the Lord is my shepherd, bars.
But I can't lie. But the very first time I saw Saga against Prep, I said, holy shit, this guy is fire. Because that battle was fire.
Yeah. And he has got bars. He has got bars, but it's just exactly like I said. If you're going to do something, anything in this world, you want to do it to the 100% best that you can do that thing.
Yeah.
At the best of your ability. So you're holding yourself back by saying, I'm Christian, so I'm not going to talk about crud. You're in rap.
But the thing about it is, if you used to be about that kind of like cruddy lifestyle,
you can talk about it in past tense.
Talk about it. But don't glorify it and say that that's what you do now, because obviously that's not what you do. He doesn't do that anyway. I'm saying, like, you're a Christian, fair enough. But using the Christian angle in the battle rap thing, like saying, I'm a Christian, you go there and quote flipping Bible scriptures and all that shit. It's good for a little gimmick once or twice.
Sometimes, yeah.
But for you to keep continuously banging that over the head, it's like flogging a dead horse, fam. We've heard it a million times. Yeah. Like, find a different angle now. Definitely. You get me?
Definitely. I just felt like I felt they done Big T dirty in that situation. Obviously, Big T would have had to have said yes to it, but at the same time, I just feel like he could really thrive in a better pair up, basically. Have I got one? Who would I put Big T with? Who would you put Big T with to battle?
As a partner?
As a 2-on-2, yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what I'd like to see Big T with? Tink the Demon.
Okay.
Because I was watching him and I was thinking, for somebody who because I've never, until recently, I didn't know who Tink the Demon was.
Yeah.
And I've watched 2 or 3 of his battles now. And I was watching him thinking, this guy's fire. Mm-hmm. Him and Big T, I think, might bounce complement off each other quite well.
Okay. Well.
But,
shout out Big T.
Yeah, big up Big T. Shout out.
So what's coming up? Don't Flop Manchester next month. It's going to be crazy.
No, even better than that. Let's go. Let's just take it back to the hood.
Okay.
Slaughterhouse 3, Gift of the Gab.
Oh, wow. When's that going down? Weekend of the month?
This is 29th of May.
Okay.
So 29th of May, venue.
That's next weekend,
still
right?
To be confirmed. Next weekend, yeah.
Wow.
So listen, I'm co-hosting that with Big Snoop over there at Gift of the Gab. I just thought I'd throw that little plug in there real quick.
It's gotta be done.
But yeah, what I really want to talk about is the few main events. Okay. The main events of this Gift of the Gab card. Now, there's been some controversy. As you know, Gift of the Gab is all about controversy.
Oh man.
And it's all about disrespect. If I had
Facebook, I would do nothing else.
The bars some of these guys come out with are so disrespectful, but this is what battle rap is about. We love that shit. You get me? So the matchup I think that I'm most looking forward to on this card. First of all, let me just run down the matchups, yeah? Kingslayer versus It's Just Different. Slayer. O'Malley versus Slim. iKid versus Father White. Celeste versus A.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was meant to go down a while ago, innit?
No, that was iKid.
Okay.
And A didn't turn up.
Didn't go.
And then we got Skeptical versus Crafty.
So do you think Celeste might get iKid's bars?
Oh, don't know. Caps versus Scoop.
Oh, okay.
Scoop. you know.
Big up Scoop.
Big up Scoop all day.
Big up Battle Rap is life.
Bracy versus Soljitsu.
Okay.
Now what do you... wait. Before you tell me what you think of that one, wait, and I'll tell you the last one. Trouble versus Cloudy Soprano.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Why have I told you?
She said, don't piss me off.
I told you. I don't want to hear that name again today. I don't want to hear it.
All right, listen.
Trouble's going to kill him. Anyway, the end.
Well, I was going to say... Jay, I was going to say... that I think
say he might get one round. No, he won't get one round.
No, I was going to say that. Oh, shit. Hit myself in the face with the mic. Now, listen. No. If really and truly, that match up there, Trouble versus Cloudy Soprano. Now, Cloudy Soprano's got, like I was saying in my predictions, that Cloudy Soprano has the entertainment factor. He has the crowd
he does.
in the palm of his hand. He knows how to work the crowd just to get the reaction that he needs off of mediocre bars. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, why are these so
No, this is what I'm saying. Listen, if we're keeping it 100% real, I'm going to keep it 100% real. There ain't no fucking beating around the bush in this thing. If people don't like other people's opinions, that's what it is. Yeah. Like my mum always says, opinions are like arseholes, mate. You get me?
Yeah, no, to be real, when I first saw Cloudy, I thought Cloudy was hard.
He is hard.
I outwardly said that. I tweeted that. And
he is hard.
By that. That was almost Soljitsu's little tagline thing. But
yeah,
I didn't throw it away. I kept that.
Right.
But
I think
now I just think he's. I don't.
I think that off of the buzz that he got from the pits.
Yeah, the Bracy battle.
Yeah, that like he went in, and that was a really good battle. And Cloudy is good. He is fire. When you really listen to what he's saying in his bars and break down his bars, the guy's got bars. But Trouble.
We'll outbar him. We're going over time.
I know.
And
Trouble
I haven't even been able to talk about
him.
what's going on in June. Let me just quickly wrap up this section with what's going on in June.
Yeah, and I want
to tell them where this event is, though. When it's next Sunday.
And the venue is to be confirmed still.
Oh, really?
So, but don't worry, I'll have more news on that a little bit later.
Okay. Well, yeah, and next month there is a crazy card going on in Manchester. Don't flop.
Oh my Jesus! And we are attending this one too.
We will be attending. We will be attending.
Shouts out to English Tea in the building.
English Tea.
One sugar, please, mate. Thank you.
Don't flop revival next month.
Oh my goodness!
Raptors battling Shocks,
and it's such a delicious, tasty card. It is
delicious.
It's delicious.
Delicious. It is
delicious.
Tony D and Locksmith versus River and Fiora. That's like Don't Flop versus Gab.
It is. It's basically Don't Flop versus Gab. And Gab is gonna win.
The fire from Don't Flop versus the fire from Gab.
Yeah, literally.
I can't wait to see that battle. I hope I'm not too drunk by the time that battle happens.
It should have been Tony D and Locksmith versus Rivers and Templar Surfer Kid.
Really?
I think so.
But don't Rivers and Fiora
they bounce off each other? Them two are sick. That's a good matchup. Yeah. Either way, but I would like to see Surfer in a 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Just to see how he adapts to that.
I don't know if he'd because he's very hard on his own.
He's animated.
And very animated and very loud. So whoever he would have to be in a 2-on-2 with would have to be equally as loud. Otherwise, they'd end up taking the back seat in the battle.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's quickly wrap up.
Wrapping that up, that's on Saturday, June 18th in Sound Control, Manchester. It's a day event, so 12 till 7. It's definitely worth getting down to. We're going to be there.
It's a 2-day event.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it?
Trouble and thingy in that. There's more 2-on-2s the next day.
Okay, yeah. The 2-on-2s the next day is Woolsey, Soljitsu, O'Shea and Bloodstro. And Frankie Fraser and Danny Jack versus Innuendo and Bobby Rex.
And
So,
the Barbarians are on that card as well, innit?
Serious? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's sick. So yeah, just come Manchester, innit? Like, no long thing. Saturday, June the 18th, Sunday, June the 19th.
We'll be in the building, so
we'll be in the
come
building.
say hello.
It'll be sunny. Can have a Copperberg, you get me?
Unconventional, unapologetic, unorthodox. Urbaniplayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
So we're back. We're going to enter into the bars section of the show. Normally this can be an array of all sorts of stuff. If we have guests on the show, we'll get them to spit bars in this section. We can have some ciphers in this section. But initially for this first show, we're just going to talk about what we've had in our stereo recently. Basically what we're listening to right now. So what have you been bumping recently, Pete? Any recent stuff or old school stuff? Or
Well, as we were saying outside, like, I have recently been bumping Dave East a lot. I have.
Me too. I was only saying this morning that, like, when I get in my car in the morning, KD is usually either first or second song that I listen to.
Trey Pound, that's a KD. Listen, that is that.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
He's definitely captured a lot of fans like ourselves that really only have time for older rap. Yeah. Like, we're like, a lot of the new stuff we ain't feeling, but Dave East, we feeling them.
Yeah. I've also, I keep it quite old school with my music selection. So I've also been like going back to early Biggies and Snoop. The other day I played Doggy Style from front to back, from the very first intro all the way to the very last, every single song. And I sang along to every tune while I was cleaning up my house. Now, that's a real good album to do that to.
It is definitely.
I'm with the Vacuum. Snoop Doggy Dog. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you lot are picturing
it.
that now, right, innit?
Yeah, trust me. Picture P with the Vacuum, with some marigolds on, some big fluffy
She's got one
slippers.
of them bandanas tied around her head.
Yeah,
like
of course, because,
housewife.
I can't get the braids dusty, So I'm just there around the house and I'm singing to Gin and Juice quite loud. I think the neighbours were quite upset, though.
Boy.
I don't know. I don't actually care about that,
To be honest, it's got to happen certain times.
What was you listening to? What's been in your stereo?
I've been listening to the new Kano a lot, Like, I've always been a Kano fan from day dot. Because I love his cadence. I love his, like, lyrical ability as a inverted commas grime MC, because I don't really class Kano. I almost said Kano then.
Pause.
Some next MC. I don't really class Kano as a grime MC to me. Like, I feel that he's definitely got artist. He's an artist, so he can switch between genres. But the new album, Made in the Manor, that dropped. I think it was the beginning of last month, and it's fire from start to finish. I love it.
Well, I only got to listen to it. Well, I only get to listen to Kano's album in Jay's car because
you was excited.
I was excited by the two. There was two particular tunes.
New banger.
Yeah, see, that tune had me gassed.
And what was the other one? Free Relapse.
Yeah.
With gigs on that one.
Yeah.
That's just a tune as well.
That's
but
a tune.
This is the thing with Kano, he's got that versatility where he can make tunes like that. And them gassed up tunes that get people hype. And he can also make those like thought-provoking tunes. Like on the album, there's a tune called Ends. It's been on rotation on One Extra and stuff recently. There's also a tune called Deep Blues. And he's talking about serious, like, real issues, but in a way that will transgress the people, like a lot of people. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of like deep kind of underground UK rap doesn't get heard for this reason. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Kano, I really do feel that Kano's doing his thing at the moment. He's back doing his thing, and it's good to see.
Indeed. Also, my boy Dirty Skanks has been putting work in at the minute. Like, obviously, he did that One Take remix. He's just done a video for a track called Home Time. And he's got some other bangers, like Standing in My Kitchen, spitting bars to me. I'm like, oh my God. Like, when you're just excited for what somebody's about to do.
So is he bringing out an album or?
So I think that now he's going to work on an EP and like throw a couple tunes out. He's got visuals, like videos sat down, ready to go kind of thing. You get me? And his work rate is crazy right now. So I would say to people, he's one to watch.
Okay, so this is a bit of a controversial one.
Go on.
Last week or the week before? No, it's the week before, innit? Wow, weeks are flying. The week before last,
Yeah.
Drizzy Drake
Yeah.
dropped the eagerly awaited
Views. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Can I be brutally honest?
That's fine. Like, this is what we do on this show, innit? That's what we do.
If I'm going to be brutally honest, I will say I have not even listened to it.
Oh, for real? Okay. Well, I listened to it once the other day, literally like a couple days ago, and I was disappointed. And I am actually a Drake fan, even though like everyone around me is like, "Oh, fuck Drake." Like, I am a Drake fan, like hands up. Like that one with the blue case, what was it? Nothing Was Ever the Same. Nothing Was the Same Ever, whatever, that one. That album was hard. Like his earlier stuff, like all the Heartbreak Drake and So Far Gone, that early stuff, I loved it. But this album, it's just not touching me. Like, there's a few tunes on there, like obviously the One Dance that everyone's heard, the Hotline Bling, that Pop Styles tune, which has got a sick beat. So obviously the sick beat makes a sick tune these days. But yeah, it was a very skippy album, and I wasn't expecting that with the amount of hype that, do you know what I'm saying? I swear it went like platinum in a day or something stupid like that because
sales though, because people are going to buy it.
People are going to buy it just because it's Drake. But this is what I'm saying. This is what this is the level that we're getting to in music now. Like, it's Drake has done enough work and put in enough work that people just instantly co-sign whatever he's doing. They don't even, like, me personally, I just thought it was too singy.
But
like,
I've heard a lot of fans say the same thing as you. Say that they thought that they were disappointed with that album. Yeah. Even though everyone rushed out to buy it. Yeah. They now are thinking, why did I rush out to buy it?
I waited for that shit to go on Deezer so I could just like stream it.
You know?
Because I wasn't buying it.
But, you know, I don't know. I haven't listened to that album and I've never really been a massive Drake fan. I think Drake's talented.
Very.
And what he does... He's a very good thief, let's put it that way.
Okay.
You get me? Because there's artists that are like that. There's loads of artists that are like that. They'll take styles from bare different places and places they've visited and people they've hung out with and make it into something that is their own, which is fair enough, which is what Drake has done. You get me? I'm not saying I don't like Drake, because I do like Drake. There's a lot of his tunes I like. There's not very many Drake tunes that I actually hate. You get me? But we're yet to see with this album. I think I'm going to go and
you need to hear it. It's definitely worth a listen, but I was getting like a minute and a half like into a tune and I was thinking, is this it? Is this it? Like, with the last album, I was just consistently impressed, like, with his tunes. I didn't really like that Take Care album that he did. That was a bit missy in the hit and miss type thing. But yeah, he's definitely not done it with this one for me anyway. But that's new music. Hit and miss, innit? Hit and miss. Like, there's not the consistency that there used to be. So
is there anyone like you've heard that's brand new, like who's on like a ones to watch?
A ones to watch. My ones to watch has been the same guy for this whole year, and I'm watching him just elevate and blow out of control. Santan Dave, he goes by the name Dave. He did a Fire in the Booth with Charlie Sloth, and yeah, he's got everything. If you was gonna design a rapper, you design Dave. Like, and that's a big statement coming from me. But he's got bars, he's got content, he's got flow, he's got presence, he's got like that kind of don't give a fuck type attitude but still giving a fuck enough to not be reckless. I just think he's hard. 100% hard. I'm not sure if he's actually released like a project yet, because I've seen like a lot of like SBTVs and stuff of him, but he definitely should. He's definitely one to watch.
Okay. Well, damn.
Wow.
That's two things I'm going to have to go and research now.
You get me?
Santan Dave and Drake.
You get me? Definitely.
Yeah. So, there was something I wanted to ask you, actually.
Oh, mine.
Because wait,
I always get nervous when she says that.
Oh,
It's like,
God,
I wanted to talk to you about this earlier. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to get told off. I've been naughty.
No, well, you haven't.
No,
you
okay.
have, but you haven't.
Okay.
But you haven't really.
Okay.
I
have.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Really? No, we're both rappers.
Yeah.
So, what have you been? Have you been working on anything? What's been going on? Because we rappers and we're mates and that.
Yeah.
But
we don't really talk about
we don't
what we're
talk
doing.
about our own stuff. We just go and do our own stuff, and then if we got tunes we want each other to jump on, we'll be like, "Yo, come jump on this tune for me."
Yeah, it is like
You
that
get
though.
me?
But I like that. It's not forced in any way, shape, or form. If it happens, it happens. You didn't get offended that I brought out an EP and you weren't on it, because you know that when I bring
why?
out a next thing, you'll probably be on it and whatever.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But I did get the EP and I did bump it, and I was like, "Hey,
Yeah. You lot need to listen to that. The Moonchild
I can't
EP.
touch it down. Yeah, I can't touch it down. Yeah,
Yeah. That's my tune. That's my tune.
big tune.
But yeah, check that out. It's on. If you go on my Twitter, JThinks Twitter, you'll see it. It's the pinned tweet. You can download that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do that. That's how we are. It's very natural. With me now, like obviously I put out the Moonchild EP late last year. Mm-hmm. And I really did want to have another EP to put out now. But, you know, personal life, stuff like that gets in the way. But I have been, like, listening to beats recently, picking beats for a project. So I'd like to put out a project before this year's out anyway. I'd really like to just record, even if it's an EP again. Because I do find EPs nice because the pressure's off. When you say an album... It's a big thing. It's like my album. I've never done an album before. I've done 2 mixtapes before the EP. And yeah, I've never done an album. I'd like to do one day, but yeah.
I've done one. It's not as stressful as you think. It's not. I think about it. My career's been longer than 10 years. And I've only ever made one album. I've made one mixtape and I've made one album. And that's the only 2 solid bodies of work I've had out, and my EP's not out yet.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, and I've still managed to maintain off of that little bit of work. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I think the way that it is in the game at the moment is people want to see a video every week and this and that and the other. And in some people's cases, it just ain't realistic, innit? So I think if you keep doing what you do and doing it well, the people that admired you for doing it well in the first place will continue to admire you.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's looking at it from a more realistic kind of level. Like, do I really want to be Nicki Minaj superstar, or do I just want to like make songs that I like, that I know people will relate to and connect to, and that will sound bad? And that is what I do. So as far as that, I'll keep doing that until I think maybe when I start to like get really grey hair. I've only got about 4 now. When I get like more than 6 grey hairs, I think I should stop and be a manager or something.
yeah.
But until then, that's what I'm going to do.
Well, me, I just don't know. I just don't know if my brain will allow me
To stop. This is it.
Because I've tried before and my brain was like, girl, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Go pick up that pen right now.
Oh, shit.
Like, I'll be sitting in other people's studio sessions and hearing beats and being like, no.
Starting writing in your phone.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I went to where they're saying, P, you going to jump on this? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to jump on this. What do you mean? Like, I've been in studio with man them and bullied my way onto tunes just because. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do that because we bar with the best of them. But I'm not, fuck that. I could have 150 million grey hairs in my head. I'm still going to spit bars. As long as my voice and my mouth allows me to do it, I will continue.
I hear that. I just feel like...
Because you're always going to have something to say.
I know, but I already found it hard this time coming back. Like, obviously, I took like a hiatus when I had my daughter. So I didn't do anything music related, which is how I ended up changing my name to JThinks. Because all I was doing was thinking. I wasn't doing no music. It used to be J Music on Twitter and all that. Changed it to JThinks because all I was doing was looking after a baby and thinking. You get me? So, yeah, when I came back from that, I felt like I really don't look like a rapper anymore because I don't wear tracksuits or a fitted hat or a hoodie too tough, and like I really don't act like a rapper anymore, because I don't stay up till like 4 a.m. smoking weed, drinking, don't get up. Like my whole life has changed into a non-rap life because I've got like this mummy routine going on now. But then there was this like undying like spirit in me that's just saying, no, you write bars, you rhyme, you love words, do what you're doing, innit? So ultimately I kept doing what I'm doing. And I will keep doing what I'm doing. But like I said, when I get 6+ grey hairs, it's over. Unless you want to come do my roots, girl.
Girl, you know I got you. I got you. I got the dye packs on standby.
Nice and easy, mate. Nice and easy.
You get me? No.
But yeah, basically, this bars section going forward in the podcast will have interviews with up-and-coming artists, battle rappers.
Yep.
Just amazing people, because we always meet amazing people everywhere we go.
And we know a lot of people.
We do. And this is the thing. And I think this is why this show has been a long time coming, because we know a lot of people and a lot of people know us. But we got to actually put that world out for you lot to hear, because it's good energy. It's positive, good energy. We don't mess with no negativity.
No.
Negativity, you know.
I know. I was going to say, excuse you.
Negativity.
Thank
don't
you.
mess with negativity.
Thank you.
And yeah, we've just got a lot of blessed people around us doing a lot of blessed things. So watch this space for our guests. And if you're interested in being a guest on the Triple B Show, hit us up on our Twitter or our Instagram. Twitter is Barfight TV 1 and Instagram is
Barfight TV.
Just like that. And the email, what's the email?
You can email us at barfighttv@gmail.com.
Yes.
So you can like book us for stuff, because we're just
great,
we're just
really.
a bit fly like that, you know. Or you can holler at us and let us know if you want to come on the show. You can send us music to review. You can send us your battles to review.
Definitely.
Like, we'll do all of that shit.
We're involved. Holla at your girls.
We're doing it for the culture. The hip-hop culture.
Unconventional, unapologetic, unorthodox. Urbaniplayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Right. And we're back. Triple B Show, full effect. Me and Jay.
Yeah.
So right now, we're going to get into this little bantering bit. And we got a section called Sort It Out.
Sort it out, love.
Right. So let me just start the Sort It Out, shall I?
Explain what Sort It Out is first, because
okay,
obviously
right.
these people ain't heard about it before.
This Sort It Out section, is basically like somebody who's done something fuckery or maybe
or
not.
Foolish. Fuckery or foolish.
Fuckery or foolish, or however you want to put it. And we are basically about to run down and check them about it.
Huh?
So, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I just got distracted.
Yeah, we're about to run down and check them about it. So,
it's a donkey of the day
basically
type of affair. So this month
our Sort It Out goes to Crustisha Banks, aka Azalea Banks.
Azalea.
And what did she get, Jay?
Sort it out, Azalea.
Right. So now we've heard that. This dusty weave looking, no edges,
ashy elbow,
ashy kneecaps, because she's on them so much.
Wow.
This cheeky bitch.
Yeah.
This cheeky bitch.
Because there might be some listeners that don't even know about what happened. So I'm just going to give you a
There might be some listeners that don't even know who she is.
Okay, so basically, there might be. We might be promoting her right now slightly. But they say there's no such thing as bad promotion. I think there actually is in Azalea Banks' case. Still.
Really? Trust me, I'm telling you.
But yeah, basically her and Zayn Malik had a little altercation on Twitter. She said that Zayn Malik had stole her video idea, and Zayn Malik was like, nah. Like obviously it gets to a level where there's only a limited amount of like video effects that you got. Why do you mean?
Listen, nothing's original anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's been done.
So she was looking for it basically. Zayn Malik wasn't having it. Then she started calling Zayn Malik a whole heap of racist names.
She called him a sand nigger.
Yeah. She called him a lot of stuff. Called him a lot of stuff. Why are you laughing? Why are you encouraging her?
You know what I'm laughing?
Why are you encouraging her?
It's Tugs.
Nah,
he's over
don't
there.
blame
It's
Tugs.
his fault.
Don't blame Tugs.
His fault.
Don't blame Tugs. It was totally out of order.
No, it was out of order. It was disgusting behaviour. But the reason why I'm laughing
It's
is
because
she called him a sand nigger. Who says shit like that? She
Azealia
called him a
Banks.
sand nigger. And she is black as anything, and she's calling him a sand nigger.
She's a joker. Anyway, she then continued to attack the UK scene, saying that the UK scene was embarrassing.
No, what she actually said was that the UK rappers can't actually rap. UK rap is a disgrace to hip hop. That's what she said.
Okay, quotables.
A disgrace.
Them quotables there. I'm
End
rubbish at
quotable.
quoting. I'm so rubbish, but that's what she said. Then something amazing happened, and I'm gonna look at this. This is a positive of what happened with Azealia Banks. I saw the most unity in the UK music scene for the last 10 years.
Fact.
You get me? I saw grime MCs, rappers, singers, DJs all tweeting and bouncing with each other because it's very cliquey. It's a very cliquey industry.
Me and Jay were tagged in numerous.
Yeah, by
posts
people
about
that
this.
don't normally even notice we're there.
Exactly.
So it was
Saying, yeah, Paris 1 or Jay or Nole or Shiesty or this one or that one would kill you. What are you talking
Exactly.
about? Shiesty already done your dance. What are you talking about?
I did slightly brush my shoulders off though when I was mentioned. Like,
Yeah, you know. Well, you got
are you
to.
that, Jay? Are you,
You got
that?
to. A couple people mentioned me. I was like, well, oh shit. I didn't even know you knew I was alive.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was, I guess, a negative situation birthed a positive situation in that respect because I saw a lot of people like interacting with one another, and it's a very cliquey game. It's very cliquey. Like it's who you know, and if you don't know them or their man them or your man them might have had beef with their man them back in the day, so you can't fuck with them. No, all that shit seemed to be dissolved for that one day. It was like National Hip Hop Peace Day. Yeah. I reckon we should label it that forever.
I hear that. But on the flip side, one thing I will say is I feel very sad for her.
Me too. I think she's blatantly
I feel
got mental
that
ill.
She is a troubled
mental ill
soul. Mental elf. She is a mental elf. She looks like a mental elf.
I went to say mental health problems, and I went to say mental illness, and it came out mental
elf. No, but differently. She's a bit tapped, and all that racist shit that she was spewing was like, to me, that just sounds like self-hatred, Rude girl. You don't like yourself very much.
You know what she reminds me of, yeah? I went to school with a girl like her. I'm going to change her name for confidentiality purposes. But her name was Tara. And she...
I think that's
But she was just like that. She was a spoiled brat at home. Only child. Just spoiled. And if people weren't paying her enough attention, she'd do big boy movements, just like Azealia Banks did that day, and start chatting shit to gain attention. And she used to do it year after year. And eventually, like, people just was like, oh God, Tara's doing her shit again. And that is exactly what it is. It's that. It's the whole, like, you're not paying me enough attention right now, and I'm seeing you paying loads of other motherfuckers attention, so pay me some. And that's sad. Like, that is sad. If you look at it on a psychological basis, that's sad. You can't just be happy in the fact that you're Azealia Banks, you've achieved this, you're booked for 6-7 festivals in the summer. You can't be happy with that, no?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And she wasn't happy until she got kicked off the festival.
Good. Born and bred will have no Azealia Banks. That was in Hackney.
The Vince FM festival.
Yeah.
She will not be in attendance because they booted her dusty ass.
People would bottle her,
and that
bro.
dusty weave
She would get
off
bottled.
of the card.
She would get bottled.
Listen, if she turned up, something bad would have happened to her. I guarantee it. The fans over here would just not be having that shit.
Well, you see what people do to people they actually like.
Exactly.
You get me? Who was at the Mobb Deep concert? Kentish Tan.
Exactly.
You get me? Back in the day when they robbed man's chain and that.
Yeah.
They went to that concert because they liked them.
Right.
You get me? That's who they like. So what would they do to Azealia?
Exactly.
Firebomb.
Well, Azealia gets the... Wait, she's
Sorry.
chewing. She's chewing. Look.
I'm just chewing some
She's
Cruspies.
chewing the Cruspies.
Alright, Cruspies are the
What
truth.
does Azealia get?
She gets the salty tat Azealia.
Right. And that was the little rant over. Hey,
we got
Tugsy came with the
popcorn.
popcorn delivery.
Yeah, but do you know why he did that? He's like, yeah, you can have this little bowl and I'm
I'll
gonna
have
have
the
rest of the
bag.
bag. I see you. Them chubby boy movements. I see you.
You ain't slick, son. You ain't slick. So what do we want to talk about now? Because
Let's talk about popcorn. What's your favorite flavor?
caramel.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I like the pop. Is it what popcorn? Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Wow, apparently popcorn got kicked off the Drake album, but that's not in the band section. Okay,
And I don't even know about that because I ain't heard the album.
It got kicked off and they used the sample on the next tune with Rihanna.
Oh, rude. No, that is rude. But I'm sure they credited him nicely.
He got paid
That's what I'm saying.
for his sample.
Yeah.
The new part.
Have we seen any movies lately?
I'll tell you what. I went to the cinema with my daughter, to see the new Disney film Zootropolis. And it is hard. Like I'm saying to you adults, because I know it's adults mainly, hopefully, listening to this podcast. Go and see Zootropolis. Even if you don't have children, borrow some children or maybe even kidnap some, but just don't get caught, and take them to Zootropolis. Go and see Zootropolis because it's hard. It's the best Disney film I've seen in a minute. Like, proper funny. Like, I was laughing loud in the cinema. My daughter was looking at me like, Mom.
Yeah, because my son went to see it with his cousin.
Yeah.
And she took him. Shout out my cousin Chrissy.
All
day. She took my little sunshine to go and see him, and she said the same thing. She said, "Fam, why was I busting up in the cinema more than the kids?" I'm like, because you're a kid, a big kid, just like me. Anytime we laugh at the most stupidest things, but I know if she's saying that it's funny, then it must be funny.
Yeah, Chrissy's got a good choice of sense of humor. But yeah, other than that, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Please tell me you've been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
God. I love that show.
Show.
It's so trashy, but I love it.
It's so trash.
It's ratchet upon ratchet upon ratchet. It's real ratchet TV.
It is. It's shocking. Like it's actually shocking. But I can't help but watch it. And I don't even watch like Housewives or all that shit. I don't watch any of that. But Love and Hip Hop, since it started, I have been sucked in. It's just shocking. It's shocking the levels of don't give a fuckness.
Yeah,
of
because
these
that's
people.
why I keep going back to watch it every week. Because I'm thinking, no way, I need to see how this concludes. Because that's crazy.
So you
I've
saw
been
this
to the
week.
I did
You
see
saw
this week.
you saw Carly Red with her ratchet ass.
Messy Carly.
She is messy
That
as
is
fuck.
one messy girl.
Wow. She flipping. So Carly, first of all, was bitching between them. What? Oh, he likes Carly. We got a Carly fan in here. She's like, I swear one of her bum cheeks sags lower than the other or something. Could you work with that? What you say?
Saggy batty syndrome.
But yeah, Carly with Scrap de Leon or whatever the fuck his name is.
Now, people, let's not get it twisted. In the show, it seems to me like, please don't be offended, Miss Carly Red, but it seems to me like in the show, they kind of portray her as a bit of a hoe.
They do. It's like the different scene and like a backstabber.
Yeah.
They set it up so she looks like a backstabber. I don't know if she is. She might just be a backstabber in it, and it might.
Yeah,
just
but
be
they make her
portraying
look
what's real.
very messy. Like she chats to the friends, and then she chats behind the friends' backs to the enemy of the other friend.
Brethren,
It's
just last week, yeah, Carly Red was like, so I'm just at the Playboy shoot and my boo-boo, Life Jennings, turns up to see me. I haven't seen him in a while and, we've been seeing each other for a while now. So she's blatantly told the whole audience that she has a man. She's going out with Life Jennings, yeah, a week ago. 1 week
Life Jennings,
ago.
who is also
Then
a celebrity.
Then the next week, she exes herself up. No, Scrappy. She invites Scrappy to her store as she's closing up the store. And she then starts talking all flirty to Scrappy. And then when he says, but I thought you had a man, no. She's like, yeah, but he ain't answering my calls. And what? Your man didn't answer your call, so now you are going to cheat. Is that how deep it gets?
Do you know what that is?
What's that?
Oh, shit.
It really is. It really is. Like, I was just like, wow, is that all it takes? Like, obviously, I'm not sure how it goes when you're like both like vaguely successful. I guess Life Jennings isn't like top of the top, but he is doing his thing. So she I understand that obviously they're going to be a lot more busy than regular folk, but like...
But really, your man has not returned a few texts and has missed a couple of your calls for about a week or two.
Gonna get the pussy.
Just assume that he's busy. Rather than, as soon as this next nigga walks in your shop, you're all over him talking about, what do you like?
No. Let's keep it really real now. 100%, yeah? That, just assume that he's busy. I would be pissed, but I won't fuck nobody else. Like, I'll be pissed. When he does finally call me, he will get cussed.
Of course. That's a standard procedure. You have to check that.
But to be in a relationship, you are saying, I'm in a relationship with you. Whatever goes down, and we're going to work through this. Like, not, I'm just going to give up when I ain't heard from you for a week. Like, that's just crazy. That's just, to me,
right
it's just
now,
crazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. That bitch is crazy.
She is nuts.
She's nuts.
But... I just
fruit and nuts.
Oh yeah, the other thing this week that shocked the shit out of me was quite how easy it was for Stevie J to fuck up Mimi's relationship. Mimi has been with this Chris girl. Mimi's a lesbian now, you know, NB. Just so everybody knows, Shower Rail Mimi is now a lesbian. She's with somebody called Chris, who seems really nice.
No, let's not get it twisted. Because what Mimi said is that she's not a lesbian because Chris doesn't class herself as a female. She actually classes herself as a man. So Mimi, technically, Mimi is a lesbian
with no dick,
but she now has a man with no penis.
What is the point? You got to put up with all that man behaviour and there's no willing.
Right. So you've got all the stress and strife of a man with no dick to even back it up. Now, come on. I'm sorry. Anybody, like, if you lot watch Prince Marnie on Instagram, shout out to Prince Marnie because this dude is fucking hilarious. Now, I'm going to credit him for this one. If there's a man around me who's got no dick, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, you can't talk to me. Don't tell me nothing. You can't act like a man and then going on like you're something and your dick is not even tickling the fucking, you know? So she's going out with a woman.
Yeah.
So she's
anyway,
a lesbian.
Go back to the story.
You know
let's go back. There's too much penis and vagina.
She's a lesser,
right? So,
but the girl doesn't have a penis, so there's no penis talk.
She has no penis. Chris is penis free. So yeah, she's been with Chris, yeah, for over a year. They're going steady.
Nice,
that's
happy.
my boo boo. You know, all that shit.
Let's have a party.
And then Stevie and Jocelyn in this last episode just gone. This week, Stevie and Jocelyn are showing that they're having problems. They're sleeping in separate bedrooms, all that shit. I think that's because Jocelyn has the penis that Chris should have. But who knows? Anyway, so yeah, basically they're sleeping in separate rooms now.
Yes.
And then Stevie turns up at the end of the episode, turns up at Mimi's house and is like, yo, I need somewhere to crash for a few days. Is that okay? Like, obviously knowing that Mimi's girl boy, whatever Chris is
going to have a problem with it.
Going to have a problem with it. And so Mimi says yes to him. That's the father of her child. Deep down, she loves man. Do you know what I'm saying? She says yes to him. She then goes to speak to Chris and Chris breaks up with her. Just like that.
Chris says, what, yeah?
Just
Me none of them foolishness that my girl.
because Chris blatantly from the start was saying that she doesn't like drama. She doesn't want baby father. Yo, you just ate all that popcorn and now you're going to jack up. This guy gave us a little bowl of popcorn and now he's coming to rob from us. That's because we're talking too much to eat popcorn. Imagine them ones. But yeah, so he just broke up the relationship with the click of the fingers, basically. Now, I don't know if that was how it would, like...
I think it was scripted like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I'm just thinking...
It's all scripted, fam.
What, they were breaking up anyway and then they tried to make it work out?
It was all scripted. That relationship was probably created just for the show.
Wow. I'm gullible, innit?
Fam, I think you might be a little bit still.
You
if
know
you
what,
believe
like,
that shit. All that shit is scripted. All of them shows are scripted. Loads of the parts of it. Even like the little fights they have and all that. That shit's orchestrated, fam.
I know. I couldn't deal.
It's good entertainment, though. I'm not going to lie. I watch that shit. When the fights start, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, you're jumping up and down.
You love a fight. You love a fight.
Listen, I like to see a good brawl. I don't condone violence, but I like to watch a good brawl from time to time.
But yeah, final statement on Love and Hip Hop. That Tommy chick is fucking crazy.
Batshit crazy.
She needs to seek medical advice.
Professional advice.
Yes. So, we're coming to the end of the very first Triple B show. And would like to think that we'll be coming back to do another one.
Well, we will next month.
But
we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna keep it spicy for you guys when we have guests, and we might have a co-host.
Yeah.
So look out.
But
for
I'd
that.
like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to our very first podcast. It means a lot, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Please follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram is at Barfight TV. So just at Barfight TV. And our Twitter is Barfight TV1. So make sure you get in touch, get involved, keep listening to the podcast.
And we've got some other podcasts as well. So make sure you check them out on urbaniplayer.com. 2 urban guys at the movies, 2 urban guys in the studio, and he said, she said.
Woo!
Absolute
fire.
Absolute.
So big up everyone at Urban iPlayer. Big up everyone at Barfight. And big up Kwame and Tugs for making it happen.
Gaffers.
The gaffers. And yeah, last but not least, my homie, Ep.1. Let's do a high five. Just
high fiving. Big
Peace
up to
out.
Jay.
Stay blessed, everybody.
Roll safe, man. Roll safe.
Barfight TV presents The Triple B Show with Paris One and Jay Thinks.